Alright, so he's going Wolf. Just as a little... Oh, I gotta change that. Just as a little, like... I guess... matchup breakdown. I think Wolf is a perfectly fine matchup. I don't think we lose it. Yeah, Wolf has some good, like, buttons. His aerials are pretty good. Back air is a good kill move. I think Nair's pretty safe. He's got some, like, tricky ground moves, like his dash attack and tilts have range that you wouldn't expect. Laser can be annoying. I mean, it's fast. It's got a good hitbox, but I think it's important to use certain stages to kind of weave around it with platforms and stuff like that. Also using, Pikmin to block it. You just have to keep in mind the laser does have a hitbox when he pulls it out. But his recovery is super exploitable. He's combo food. He's easy to kill. As long as you're not letting him reflect your stuff, you should be able to like really go in on him, and you can challenge his aerials if you space your stuff appropriately. So I'm interested to see what happens. Let's see where they start for game one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right. No, play Pac-Man. I don't think Pac-Man's on their game plan. All right. So where are they going game one? Let's find out. Pokemon Stadium. This is a fairly neutral stage. I think this is kind of becoming the new Smashville. I know like Project Demo is really popular just because it's neutral. I use that word lightly. I think it has its benefits. I think Olimar's really good here. You have a lot of room to run. The platform formation is actually pretty good because you can. It's not like super. You have a lot of room to space yourself out, so they have to approach. But those platforms also provide protection for yourself. The biggest thing that I think is a bit of a detriment to Olimar is that the off-stage areas, so like where the ledges of the stages are, there's not a ton of room over there compared to where the blast zone is. So it can be easy to get caught there. But at the same time, I mean, he's fighting a wolf, so he should be able to do something similar and kill him similarly early. So we'll see how it goes. Starting off throwing Pikmin, that's fine. He's going for lasers. That's not surprising, to be honest. Yellows, I'll just say this real quick. Yellows are pretty good because they are they're electric properties. They're immune to electric attack, and the lasers, I believe, they should be electric as well, or that like property that shared, so it should tank them just fine. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't fight too many wolves, but that's something that's really nice to be able to just block them or like throw out like a forward smash and kind of put it up as a wall and then let it go in. I thank you for the Twitch subscription, Beld78. I appreciate it. Welcome to the little astronauts. If you are interested, I do have a sub Discord, which if you have your Twitch and Discord linked, you can join. But yeah, getting back into it, just blocking lasers and stuff. I actually want to go back real quick and see how like he got right on top. So I'll go back 5 seconds. So yeah, so the throwing Pikmin, lasers do a lot of damage, so they can kill him. Catches his landing with an up smash, gets a quick combo. I think he could have grabbed there, to be honest. So like he knocks him up, and then he back airs him, and then he starts retreating. And right here, he's got yellow and a white, and it's only 2 Pikmin, so it's not terribly laggy, right? So Wolf approaches, and he's got these 2 Pikmin. I don't know if he immediately plucks one, but like, yeah, you would ideally want the white range just because it's longer, but I mean, even with the yellow, it's not that bad. So what's he do? He runs and he plucks, and then he throws. He should have, instead of throwing, he could have either turned around and grabbed or pivot grabbed, and I was going to catch Wolf because he dashed in with a dash attack, I'm pretty sure. And then that would have been a free grab into, a fair or bear, depending on how Zackray DI'd. That could have been better than just a side B. Although I do understand where Shuton's coming from. Side B is a very low commitment option that's just easy to throw out, get some damage going, get something happening. And grabbing in this game is a bit off-putting at times just because of how laggy it can be and how much you don't want to give them. Like, you can be winning, and then you go for one grab and it misses, and there's so much lag on it now, on a lot of the different variants of it, that it can get... It can turn the entire like momentum of that stock around. Hey, Koopa. So he goes for the grab after. That was a little too late because he got the shield up. Honestly, he got off the ledge just fine. He's doing what he needs to be doing against Wolf, and that's kind of just like zoning him out. Oh, Alright, yeah, I would have went for that same thing too, to be honest. So like he's kind of like spacing him out with his arrows, spacing he's trying to like feel him out. He gets hit here with a quick combo, and then he gets put off stage, but he's not in a bad spot per se. Like Wolf's not gonna go out there super bad. This is an instance where I probably would have purple side beat as well, but a fair would have been better. And the reason the fair would have been better is he's next to Zackray, and it's going to provide a similar knockback angle and all of that as the side B, but it's going to reach farther and it's going to cover more area. So whereas like the purple goes in this like set arc, the fair kind of just covers a half circle in front of you. Like had he fared there, it would probably would have clipped him and either knocked him in or maybe even made him lose his stock because of how bad Wolf's recovery is. Roll, yeah, it's classic. He gets up smash out of shield there. That's not terribly bad. Let me mute that. Nair out of shield. I think. Oh wow, I did not know he could angle that down. He's still pretty fine here. I mean, taking some damage to the Olimar's not a bad thing. Like it's gonna happen. You know, the biggest thing is getting back on stage, and once he does that, he's fine. Right here, he's got Zackray kind of gunning him down. I think with one Pikmin especially, I think he can opt for maybe a couple more pivot grabs and just like really stick low to the ground. And I don't know the exact speed comparison between Wolf and Olimar. Obviously, Olimar's gonna be the slower one, but like you don't want him to like get on you. You want to kind of put out. You want to run, and if he's like putting out aerials at you or whatever, then just like shield them or roll away, or just keep putting this distance between you guys, so then you can catch his landings when you have more distance. You see, like he comes down, he hits him with the back hit of that first nair, and then you know Olimar's now kind of trying to recover, and then he rolls, and then he gets fared, and now he's in the air again, and then luckily he popped out of that up smash. Then he catches him with the up tilt though. Like he got caught on his own, like not movement, but he got hit, and then he got hit, and then he landed, and then it kind of like the fluidity of his movement just stopped. And because it stopped, Zackray was on top of him, kind of gunning him down. And it allowed him to just catch him with that up tilt there. Like, had Shuton been consistently going, moving, ready to always act, instead of, like, stopping on landing on that platform and then waiting, he would have been fine. Like, here, I'll go back and show it. Oh, that's not what I want. So, he gets, oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, he gets popped into the up smash there, and then he lands and he shields, and then he drops shield, and what he probably should have done is jump out of shield. I don't think Wolf was going to catch him fast enough, but dropping shield in this game has so much like time to it now. I think it's like 12 frames or something like that. Like, there's a lot of time you have to wait when you drop shield. So by doing that, he dropped it, and then he's just like, and he only flicked his shield, like it wasn't up very long. But I think either holding shield so he wasn't going to get hit, or jumping out of shield would have been the better option there. Zackray goes to the platform. I think that's pretty smart. It's very hard to get throw combos at higher percents like that when they DI out. We're gonna go back and watch this whole thing. I want to see how he got all of this damage. Hey, I'm Cranley. How's it going? So he gets the throw, misses the fair there, but because he missed that fair, he got Zackray double jumped out, and then he landed on with a nair, and that starts the combo. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he gets his grab, and then it's dash attack into fair, into fair. He whistles the fair, then he misses his own because Olimar's fair is a sour spot in this game, or not a sour spot, a blind spot in this game. But it's like you have to be very careful on these faster characters who can jump out, like overcommitting and stuff like that. And honestly, Shuton, he's not doing bad, but he's not putting on a ton of pressure. Like, it's not like hit, 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 hit. He's kind of like trying to string together like single hits, like, oh, I caught you here, or I caught you here, I'll put something out here. Whereas it might be better to be like, oh, smash this, smash into aerial, into down tilt, into purple side B. Like, putting out like a wall, so to speak, of multiple attacks that kind of make Zackray respected in some capacity. Because, he can reflect smashes, but I mean, that's a bit of a risk if he doesn't hit it. And then it's risky when the Olimar's throwing out so many attacks for the opponent to come in, especially when you're a character like Wolf and you're at high percent, so you're in threat of dying, which, I mean, he just did there from another straight hit from Olimar, but like Shuton takes 90% for it. So I think he needs to, like, Olimar's or Shuton's play is really segmented right now. It's like start, stop, and it needs to be very fluid against the spacey of all characters who have very quick aerial pressure that's very safe. They have good combos and they juggle well. Gets thrown, forward throw. I would have rolled there as well. Gets back aired because he spot dodged. I don't blame him. To be honest, spot dodging is really good. Keeps his purple. I won't lie, I probably would have died there as well. The only thing I can think of really is, so he gets knocked off stage here, right? And now it's purple's in front, and you don't want to get rid of your purple. That is a no-no. When you're on a ledge like this, you're at kill percent. You need pretty much every bit of protection you can get. But he doesn't want to side B, because side being, yeah, it's going to give him more mobility, but he's got a purple, and he needs to keep that purple. So what he probably should have done is immediately up aired, cycled the purple to the back, thrown the blue away, and then given himself some extra time and mobility with his up B. So it's like he could, here, I use my mouse to show it. It's like he's right here. He cycles with the up air, so it puts purple in behind. Now the blue's in front. He's falling. He could, side B with the blue, get rid of it, and then now he can go down. Here, I'll play it out a little bit. And now he's down here, and now by this point the blue's already been thrown, or it's about to be thrown, and now he can just kind of hover around here. He could like go up, use the up B movement with one Pikmin to bait out maybe a forward tilt from Zackray, which is what he uses to kill him, and then grab after he whiffs it, because he has so much more mobility with the two Pikmin. To be honest, had I fought Zackray in this exact tournament, I would have learned firsthand that you're getting like 2-framed or whatever by F tilt, so that's definitely, I don't know if Shuton knew that beforehand, but that's something important to keep in mind when you're fighting wolves. You don't want to be with two Pikmin when you're in a bad spot like this if you don't have to. Hey Kappa, how's it going? Honestly, I think the stage is fine. It's definitely not the reason he's losing. That was good. See, he's using these aerials to just kind of like, okay, I don't know if that forward tilt was accidental, but what he should have done is, so he knocks him over, right? And he puts out this back air here, right? And then it should have been run forward, pivot F smash. And I'm going to assume that's what it was supposed to be, because there's no reason for that to have been a forward tilt. Especially with this purple in front, no less. Like, purple forward smash, it goes less distance, so it's better for catching when you're right on top of people. You're going to get more of that sweet spot and stuff. It's going to be easier since it's not going to go as far. Or it's going to be more likely that you're going to hit them. So I'm assuming that was an accident, but it's alright. Here, I don't agree with that. I would have, so what he did, he knocks Zackray off, and then he runs off stage and he tries to dare that B. And yes, that could have worked. However, I would have gone for something a little bit safer and not even had to risk that, and that would have been run forward. Alright, he back airs, F tilts him, whatever, down him. And then what he's in this instance right now, now he's going to run off and he's getting down air. What I would have done is either short hop up air, put yellow in front, charge down smash, try to 2-frame with that, or run forward, turn around, down smash with the yellow in the back. But I think yellow down smash would have been better. If anything, a yellow down air would have been better, because it would have had a larger hitbox for it. And I don't think, like, at the percent Wolf was at and all that stuff, like, you don't need the purple that much. You more so want the hitbox. So I think that was a bit of, not like sloppy management, but kind of just not optimal. Forward smashes him, catches him, pushing buttons. That's really good. Like, you'll see right here, I mean, it seems like Olimar's been getting trashed this whole game, but now the game's even. And that's something that Olimar has in this game, which I think is really important. You can get your ass whooped multiple parts of the match. I'm talking like a majority. And next thing you know, the game's even. Because you do so much damage, you kill so easily. Like, the tide can turn like that. And that's why you can't, like, let these early stocks you get taken, or all this damage they can put on you, kind of, dissuade you from still trying and thinking you're gonna win, because you can. It doesn't really matter what your percent is, as long as you still have your stock, you can make a comeback. I think that was an accidental grab. I think he messed that up. Went for a side B. I got snuffed out by the aerial. I think a Back air probably would have been better there, but I see why I didn't want to risk it. He's using a lot of fair to kind of just try and keep Zackray out, but it's hard because fair's not active very long. I think it's active 2 or 3 frames. So you have to be pretty quick with it. Down throw, fair. That was a good fair. Kept it low to the ground. A little late on the down tilt, because I was thinking he was going to down tilt, because that would have been, I think, the best option there. But he was just a little bit late with it, which is why I don't think he hit it, because he should have been able to clip him with it. If anything, definitely going earlier than he did. That up smash was risky. Zackray actually picked the worst possible option for that. Like, Shuton charged for way too long, because he would have been able to hit him, but Zackray should have also just let Reflector rip. Like, if you're charging something like that, just kill the Olimar for it. You know, it's not as easy as it sounds, but I mean, I don't know the exact frame data on Wolf's Reflector, but it definitely, like, with the way Shuton was charging, you would have been able to kill him. Like, they're so delayed. Like, right now, Shuton's got to watch out for, like, back air specifically, because you see him just fishing for it because it hits so hard. That was a good whistle. That's something that I also am working on, and Shuton did it, and he gave away a free punish, is you whistle something, and it's almost like you're unsure that your whistle is going to go off, so you don't punish it, or you, like, your nerves get to you and you get scared, and then you buffer a defensive option as opposed to being 100% confident in your whistle. And you see that when he whistles this forward tilt, and then, well, I guess it already happened, but and then you see it, and then he rolled away and he missed the punish. But it's alright, he's not dead yet. Didn't even try to punish anything there that time. Good whistle. Gets back aired. So let's see what happens there. They're feeling each other out. Honestly, Shuton, like, he just missed a few important punishes. This is a scary instance right here. You've got Wolf coming down, Olimar coming up, this diagonal, but it's more likely, and like, yeah, your bear does rise, so it starts from down here and it goes up. But I mean, it's more likely he's gonna clip you with his back air. And I don't know if Wolf's sour spot or if Wolf's back air it's a sour spot. But if it does, obviously that's good for Olimar. But if it doesn't, like, this is just a kill move that he's coming down with, and it's probably going to catch you beforehand, and that's exactly what happens. What he probably needed to do is keep letting Zackray kind of, like, feel him out, or, like, try and approach, and then instead of, like, trying to clip him with a back air, like, right there, he should have, he forward touch, should have gone back, used the purple side B to pressure, and then gone for a blue grab or try and catch his landing or something, or run under and hit directly under. You don't want to do that diagonal, because that's a bit scary. Like, if you can go straight under with an up air and clip him, or an up smash, that's going to be better than trying to go like this. Olimar does diagonal the worst. Alright, let's see where they go game 2. Back to Pokemon Stadium. I think that was a fine stage. I'm sure Shuton thought the same thing. Like, it definitely wasn't the stage's fault he lost. Nor were there any, like, super polarizing things in that stage that even affected that match. That was definitely just a lot of his own errors. Just really poor reactions on his whistles. Not really capitalizing when he could have. Or kind of just going for bad options at bad times. Great up smash out of shield. I don't even know what the set count for this set is either, so I'm excited to see how it goes. Alright. It's just, like, keeping him out right now, and this is really good. I feel for that. You just want to do something and you just fuck it up. Like, he literally just ran into the dude and did nothing. That is nothing more than Shuton just fucking up right there and Zackray getting away scot-free. Look at it. He just ran into him. That was not intended by any means. That this whole sequence is because Shuton made one mistake and now he's trying to recover from it. Cover low. He waited. So he did a really good option and then he did a really bad option. So I'll just go back 5 seconds. So he recovered exactly how I mentioned the last match, right? He had one Pikmin, it was the purple. He throws the red, and then he goes down here, and then he kind of like, he jukes it out real quick, and then he goes up. He kind of turns around, and that can kind of juke your opponent, and then he recovers. Then he goes for a get-up attack, which is terrible, I think. In that instance, it was not good. I think even a roll would have been better, because if Zackray hit him, it was going to send him across the stage. He probably would have lived at 86. Maybe a jump dare, jump fair even, but get up attack was maybe tied with regular get up as like the worst option, maybe even worse. He gets shielded, then he gets down smashed. So it was like really good option and a really bad option. Forward tilt, gets the grab on the dash attack. That was a really good shine, just to kind of make him respect him in the moment. That was such a terrible purple toss. I think if you're gonna do this, like if Zackray's recovering right around here, right, and you want to toss a purple, that's fine, but you need to follow up on it. It needs to be like multi-layered pressure as opposed to just like when they're way out there and you want to chuck a purple, feel free, right? But like look where he throws it. He throws it here. There's no way this is hitting Zackray, and that's fine. It doesn't always need to hit the opponent, but there needs to be a follow-up. Throw a purple, run down near the ledge. So like if he was out here, he got hit. Now he has to go below it, right? So like, purple's right here. It's gonna go like this. It's gonna cover this like arc, and that's fine. It doesn't need to hit him. But then now you need to go and put a hitbox down here. So that covers both areas. So now there is no option for him anymore. And now he has to take a hit, assuming you do it right. But instead, Shuton throws it and doesn't do that. And then he misses a punish and he burns purple for no reason. Oh, my apologies. He does it. He doesn't go down far enough. Like, that blue dare was way too high. Oh, what did I just do? That's not what I wanted. I'll just do it frame by frame. Like, his dare is up here. It needed to be down here. Maybe with a yellow, this would have been a fine height. But at this general spacing, like, he was running it really close and trying to hit him. He would have had to, instead of run, jump, dare, it would have had to been run off and jump, rising, dare, and put it out here. So that was some bad spacing on his part. I'm glad he followed up on it, but it was not done as well as it should have been. Up throw should kill, though, if he gets it, so. There was some hesitation there. I feel like he could have grabbed him before, like, I think maybe that. Yeah, especially with Zackray shielding, I think had he input a shield grab, it would have been better. I mean, like, yeah, it's possible Zackray could have punished him, but he had his back facing to him, so he would have had to either turn around and jab or F tilt, which is possible, but it's unlikely. He would have had to jump out of. He would have had to aerial again, which another thing unlikely when you just do that on someone. So he opted for shield, which, I mean, that makes sense. You don't want to get punished, but then Shuton kind of like stood there and didn't do much, and I think you might have been able to catch him once he shielded. Could be wrong, it might not have worked, but I think it would have been better than what he did. And then he goes for a quick dash grab with three Pikmin, so he's getting punished. Yep. Zackray's just gunning them down right now. Really wants to get these kills. Good forward smash on his jump. To be honest, I would have ditched that red. I don't think it's providing any usefulness right now. Especially now when you can have yellow and have even more range. And on a character like Wolf where you're getting hit a lot, like, yeah, you want that range. But he likes his red, so power to him. See, like, had he done that the first stock, yeah, he would have got down smash probably, but he wouldn't have died. forward throw is a kill. No, it's back. That's a kill throw. Gets the nair. Misses the follow up, unfortunately, but it is what it is. He's whiffing a lot on Zackray, and that's kind of where a lot of his punishes are getting caught. Like where a lot of he's getting punished at. Like you saw there, he whiffed his smash, he got dash attacked. He whiffs a grab, he gets snared. He whiffs an aerial, he gets punished. So, like, it's almost. I feel this is uncharacteristically sloppy from what I expect from Shuton. And I mean, everyone, can't play perfect all the time. So it's definitely like an understandable thing when you're in grand finals, no less. And it's been what I imagine to be a long day. But you can't, like, when you're gonna be like, you're gonna have these whiffs. You're gonna be, miss space, or you're gonna be mistiming things. You're gonna be like whiffing your actual punishes. Yeah, it's going to happen. Try to jab block him there, but he's a little bit slow on it. I think something Shuton also needs to work on is his parrying on wolf aerials, especially. Like lasers, yeah, it's good, but he needs to really, like, if he can hammer those down on like nairs and stuff, he's probably getting up smashes out of shield that actually do something. Because I don't think Wolf's, especially with the purple, I don't think his nair's strong enough to kill a purple. I would disagree. I would agree that he doesn't play it as well as he could. I was just saying, I don't know if you're here for. There's a lot of sloppiness in his play in this set so far. What I've seen, we're like 9 minutes in. Seeing a lot of whiff punishes. I'm seeing a lot of like errors that I might make or something where like you whistle and then you buffer spot dodge because you weren't confident in your whistle and you miss a punish. His management's a little sloppy in some areas. So it's definitely not like the Shuton that everybody expects, where it's like, oh, he's so clean, and obviously he's not perfect by any means. But I think he's not. Yeah, I think he handles a lot of this really poorly. I don't know. Did Zackray put him in losers, or was it someone else? I didn't keep up a lot of this tournament. I just know he did. I just know he got second. He gets some of the back air, and he's dead. Back air hits really hard. Is that it? It's best of three. It's over. My man got bodied. Oh wow, I thought that was it. Huh. Zach put him in losers? Okay. Well, if that set is also there, then we will watch it. There it is. So that was grand final. So let's watch this. Let's watch winners finals. Yeah, that was just like really sloppy from Shuton. But maybe we'll see, some cleaner play in winners finals. Hopefully. I might have to go back a little bit. Okay, so they start Smashville. I'm assuming they're running Hazards Off. Hazards Off Smashville is really good for Olimar. It's like Yoshi's Island Brawl, but like you don't feel like you're gonna die all the time. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Quick combo on him. I mean, that's fine. You get a combo. It's not a huge deal. Hits him with a fair up smash. Was that jab 1 2 3 or F tilt? I don't know. Oh my god. Zackray's just like running a train on him, and he's dead. Oh, I love when that happens. All right, well this is where Shuton needs to get his shit together and stop up smashing out of shield. Needs to be more than that, my man. I feel like Nair out of shield is really undervalued with Olimar. Like, if they're above you, let me go back. If they're above you and like you up, like instead of up smashing out of shield, just Nair out of shield. It's going to catch jump, right? So like they're around here, you're around here, especially if their backs are like your backs to them and vice versa, and you don't have a yellow, especially. Like, yeah, up smash out of shield can work, but Nair's good because it can clip them while you're rising if they drop shield. If they jump, you're probably going to catch them. And on like a platform like this, you'll likely land there. and I think that's really good since it's your tied for your fastest aerial, so it's going to be faster than up smash, and it's also going to be like it's tied with frame 7 with your fair, so it has its uses, and you can potentially follow up off of it depending on how you hit it and how they DI and all that other stuff. Olimar's normals are underrated. Yeah, they are. A lot of people don't really value them. F tilt is situational, but it has its uses when it's situational. Like, and it does it better than most other things. Yep, running the way. Oh my god, Shuton, what was that? Okay, so he throws the purple in his face, and you're like, oh wow, he's gonna pressure, and then he does nothing. He just stands there. He went for a jab. He shielded, and then he like that was so bad. There was no pressure there. Very lacking in the pressure department. All right, he's doing so far so. I would not have got rid of that purple. That's another instance of Shuton just like burning a punish when he had no reason to. Like, let's watch. He whistles it, and then he had Zackray's back to him, right? Zackray is in shield. Olimar drops shield, and then Zackray shields. You have 2 reds. You're right on top of him. Instead, he jumps. Let a down smash rip or charge a down smash. You're likely going to double hit down smash him with that spacing. And then if you charge it, you can break his shield with 2 reds. Or you can potentially catch him on his jump squad or something like that if you release it after you charge it a little bit. Like, there's a lot of ways you could mix this up, but I think what he does right here is just absolutely terrible. Like, he jump whistles and back airs, and that was not good at all. And then he doesn't even try to use the yellow to abuse the fact that it has bigger hitboxes. I think that was really sloppy. Honestly, I'll be real. I think Shuton's use of yellows is severely lacking. Just from like I definitely need to give more of his other games a watch, but like just from watching him versus Zackray, I think it is pretty weak. I think he could have recovered high there. Like, he gets hit here, just like, and then what he should have done is when Zackray went up there for that bear, just like up B over him. He has to fall. He has to finish his animation, and you nair onto the platform and you're safe. But instead he opts to go low, which can work, but I mean, he gets nared. Hey, Lucator, how's it going? But I mean, you know, like, he shouldn't lose this game. His F tilt on the ledge is so good. Oh. One sec, my computer wanted to be dumb for a moment. Okay. Waits, gets snared on his whistle, doesn't work, but that's fine. I mean, he's still like winning. He just needs, alright, right here he needs to get away from the ledge. Because oh my god, that killed? What? That's what happens. He gets nared into side B. And he didn't tech it. I don't know if he could have actually. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Zackray is pretty good. Zackray is pretty good. I will not deny that. Shuton's sloppy as fuck right now, though. That was techable? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's a little hard to tech that. And I definitely did not expect the side B out of that. Like, he's just, it feels like Shuton's almost like swinging in the dark right now. He's just trying to hit him, but he can't a lot of the time. And when he does, it doesn't feel like, it feels almost like he just ran his head into the wall long enough for it to finally, like, work. It definitely feels out of his element here. Alright, he gets the game. Down throw side B2. Okay. Yeah, Shuton looks out of his element, which is weird. But I mean, you know, it's still pretty early on, so maybe he's not super familiar with this matchup. But I mean, I can't imagine how familiar Zackray is with fighting Olimar. Like, if Shuton isn't familiar with Wolf. I don't know what stage list they're running, but I'm assuming it's rather conservative. Back smash well. Yeah, Zackray definitely was gonna win that game if he didn't kill himself at like 0. We start the game and he you know, he does this. This is fine. It's fine. You get hit with a laser, and then you run under there and you spot dodge. That was not a good spot dodge. There was no reason to do that. If you wanted to put out a defensive option, run up shield. I know everyone likes to, you know, bash on that option. I get it's not as strong as Smash 4, but like, run up spot dodge, that was not good. He was on the platform. I don't know if he like had already planned to run up spot dodge before Zackray had jumped or something, and that's just what he like was committing to. But it was definitely a bad option. Down throw, dash attack. That was a bad up smash, and he. Oh my god, dude. He needs to stop holding in. He needs to DI out these combos to take less percent. He's getting hit where he doesn't need to. Up here? Nah. How's your day been? Oh, that's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Good up air. That was a really good up air. I would have back thrown there, to be honest, because you weren't going to get a follow-up off it, but, I mean, he's making this angle work, or he's making the down throw work. That's a stop. What, Zackray's killed himself twice now? Nope, that. I don't agree with that. He did the same. He is not hanging on to these purples, and he should be. Like he throws the blue, that's fine, and then the red's coming, and he should have a jump too, and he throws the purple, and there's no reason for that. Like, let the red come back, cycle the purple, and then throw the red, and then keep your purple, and that's going to provide you with more protection than the red is. We did, Koopa, we did. It's fine. Okay, well that worked. Oh, that was a good nair. Okay. I think he had an instance where he could have double hit down smash there. Like, he does this, and then he down tilts, and then when he down tilted, he was pushed behind Zackray, right? So, like, right now they're kind of inside each other, and I think Zackray's starting to shield. But Zackray's in front of him, and then what does he do? He shields, and he has a red and a purple. Like, down tilt, start charging down smash, double it down smash, break his shield. If he will not respect that option, you break his shield every time. And that's something that, like, I want to point out as a bigger thing about Shuton's playstyle. He is a phenomenal player, like one of the best adaptations, like, of any player I've ever seen. But he does not abuse these Olimar specific tech nearly as much as he could. You know, like desyncs, you know, his management. I think his management style, while if it works for him, it can work in some cases. But I think the way he uses yellow is a little bit poor. I think the way his purple pressure is a little bit lacking. He's not abusing double hit down smash. Like, if he broke his shield, he was dead. There's no reason to not be going for these things, especially when you're at the disadvantage. You're on your back foot. You need to force him to get off you and to respect you, and that's not happening. And he's going for these aerials, and he's not confident in these options, and he needs to be. So that's just an observation I've made about Shuton just from Smash 4 and this game. Went for an F smash. I think a pivot grab would have been better, but I guess if he didn't read that roll, the F smash makes more sense. Ooh, that was a really good combo. That's unfortunate. That was nothing more than just a tech error, so there's not much to say on that. I think he could have fared him before he dropped from the legend air dodged, but I mean, he had something else in mind that was not supposed to be that, so. I'm assuming we can go back to Smashville Game 3. Oh, no, Battlefield. Okay. I'm guessing Zackray banned Town and City if they're running that. Because I feel like that would be a good stage for Olimar in this matchup. More room to run's good for you. That's something I also have a bad habit of, jabbing to dash grab when it doesn't work at lower percents. It's just like they just get to spot dodge for free. Sometimes it's better just to jab, charge up smash. Oh my god, Shuton, please. Please, if you watch this, Shuton, use desync smashes. Let me show everyone. Alright. What happens? He plucks. My man Zackray is right here. He plucks. Yellow is right here. That is free forward smash territory. If you pluck a red, yellow, or blue under a platform, most platforms around this height, you can desync them on the platform with a grab or a smash. So all Shuton had to do here was pluck the yellow and let a forward smash rip, or even charge it, let him land. Free punish. Doesn't do it. It's very disappointing. It's back aired because he whips his fair. That's an important, like, you really have to be keen on your spacing with forward air in this game because it is not big. Like, he whiffs it. It's got a dead zone right in front of it. I don't know why, but it does. So you have to space it. I'm really surprised that worked, to be honest. Shouldn't have got rid of it. Oh my god. Should not have done either of those. Like, he got rid of two fantastic, like, kill conditions. I think he's so concerned with gimping or killing Zackray as early as he can. He's burning things when he has no need to. I feel like he could have whistled that. Maybe not. That was a really good combo. I don't know how much of like what you can whistle and from Wolf exactly to say like where he should and shouldn't be. So that's why I'm just kind of like refraining from most things about that. You know what I'm also noticing? A disturbing lack of running forward smash from Shuton. Same with Zackray and his reflector. Like, I haven't seen Zackray reflect anything or even try to. And if he's not going to, then you should be blowing him up with smashes. Fair bear is true. I mean, what does true mean? Because I've been hit with true combos that I've whistled, so. I mean, keep in mind, whistle is frame 2, so it's a frame faster than air dodge. Like, he's trying to like hit him with these like randy aerials where he's like, oh, I caught you here and now you're gonna die or something, and he's not. He shouldn't be doing that. Like, yeah, you can do that, but there needs to be more to your game plan. Like, it's very telegraphed, I guess, how he wants to hit him. It's like, I'm gonna hit you with a bear, I'm gonna hit you with an up air or something, and like that's just not gonna work. And you've got Zackray kind of just dancing around your shield. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, whistle does provide you an outlet when air dodge doesn't work, and that's why I mentioned it. That should kill. No rage. Bad get up attack. But I mean, he's not dead, I guess, so you can't complain too much. Like, that would have been no. He gets him here, right? And it's like, all right, he gets him, and then that should have been an immediate purple side B again before he like, as he plucked or before he plucked or whatever. Like, put out another form of pressure. You need to get him off of you when you are at kill percent and he's gunning you down. You need to be like, get away, get off of me. You know, like purple side B will at least put out something, and then you can follow it up with something. But instead, what does he do? He opts for an empty hop, which set up and would have hit for a back air, and that is not what is going to win you this game, and that's why he loses. His game plan both of these sets. You know, overall it was a bit sloppy in some areas. I think his management was a bit weak with certain colors, especially. He had some very questionable like Pikmin tosses and stuff like that. But he was so stuck in like I have to aerial him, I have to aerial him. He wasn't. It felt almost like he was trying to play like Smash 4, and in some ways, and he wasn't really abusing the fact that you can forward smash out of a dash. You can do all these other things. You can like bounce a purple off someone's shield with side B and then fair with that same purple. It didn't feel like he was really trying to push the limits of his options, and that's why Zackray kind of just like walked all over him with Wolf's like in and out type of gameplay with his good hitboxes and stuff like that. So that's that. I mean, yeah, like it's just it was just sloppy. And definitely not the best indicator of how to play that matchup. I very much would love to see them go at it on another day. Maybe Shuton's playing a bit better, or maybe he's just kind of shifted his gameplay a bit more. Because I don't think that set does him as a player justice, or Olimar as a character justice, because there's just so much that just went badly. So that's my thoughts on it. I mean, Zackray obviously played very well, and he was ready to capitalize on most of Shuton's mistakes whenever he'd whiff something or anything like that. So it's a lot of adjustments Shuton needs to make for how he's playing that, where he's whiffing, kind of clean up his gameplay. He really needs to learn to use yellows better, I think. And then his general like purple management is okay. That definitely needs some work in my opinion. But yeah, that's it.